folks, thanks for joining me today. So this is the holder for the coasters that we've been doing with the Tiki masks. This is going to be very simple. We're going to do like the wood grain kind of effect, and then we're going to paint on the words Tiki bar, and that's it. Of course, I will resin this, and I will put a cork circle on the bottom to prevent any slippage or scratching onto any kind of a surface that you put it on. But I will show you the final product at the end. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm putting on the base coat. Actually, let me back up. So when I did the mold on this, I let it dry, and then I painted it black so that I would have a really nice even coverage of black. I did sponge as well, and I do apologize for not showing you that. I just was really excited about getting to the painting of it, so I did that part off camera. But basically what I did was I painted it with paintbrush, and then I went in with a finger sponge and sponged it all so that the paintbrush strokes would be disappearing, and it would dry as a nice even coat. So that's what I did. So then what I did that you're watching me do right now was I painted Palomino brown onto, or Palomino tan, onto the black. And I did it nice and thick so that it wouldn't dry right away. And then I dipped into some spice brown just onto the tip of my chisel brush, and I painted that on and gave a couple of strokes in order for it to sort of blend in. So it's a very quick and easy way to make the appearance of wood grain. Now, I know there's lots of other ways that you could do this. This was just a quick and simple way that I did it, and it goes along with the same theme of all of the other Tiki masks that I did. And if you haven't seen them and you're interested in watching those, I will put a link in the description to take you to each one of those. So they are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it easy. And it's just the order that I painted them in. They're not in a particular order, but they're just, that's the way that I painted them in order. Anyways, so I go around the entire thing. And this, by the way, this video is not sped up. It is real time. So this is how long it took me to do this, the holder, which didn't take very long at all because I didn't do a lot of detail. I wanted to keep it simple because the star of the show are the coasters themselves. So this is just the holder, not that it has any other less purpose, but I found that the focus is on each of the Tiki masks, and this was just to make it part of the package so that you knew where you put them after when you were finished with them, and that's about it. So you can see how that wood grain really looks cool the way that I've been doing it, just by using 2 different types of paint. And this is what one stroke painting has taught me. I have been doing a lot of tutorials with Donna Dewberry, and I've been learning a lot, and I have been applying the same technique to other pieces of my artwork. And I'm finding it's very, very helpful. It's not as time consuming as if I did this the old-fashioned way. Not the old-fashioned way, my old way, where I would like painstakingly blend everything in and one stroke at a time, where this is a lot faster because I'm putting on the solid coat of that Palomino tan, dipping in the tip of my chisel brush that I'm using, and doing a quick stroke, and then just back and forth or up and down, and I'm just softening that that dark brown color so that it blends in. And look at the different shades that you get. when you do that. So it's just amazing. And I don't clean my brush either. So that way with the Palomino tan, when I put that on, I'm also getting different shades of it because some of that spice brown is mixed in with it as well. So that's basically how I get this effect. And you can see some lines are darker than others. And that's okay. That's what wood grain is all about. So very, very happy to be able to apply this technique. Oh, that one I thought was a little bit too sharp. So, and that's the beauty of acrylic paint. You don't, as long as it's wet, you can manipulate it any way that you want to. If it turns out to be not what you want, just let it dry, paint over it again, and start again. It's very, very simple and easy to do. Cleanup isn't messy. I love acrylic paint for that very reason. So, I really hope that you have enjoyed this little mini series that I put together for you. I had so much fun bringing it all together and coming up with different facial expressions for the Tiki masks and using different colors, and I just had fun with it. And we'll see what you think of it when it's all put together. I'd love to know by easily leaving me a comment what you think of the entire series and how it all came together. So at the end of the video here, you will see sort of like it all put together. So what it looks like, how it stands, and it actually, sitting on a table and being ready for use to protect your tabletops. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this as much as I have for bringing it all together to you. So I'm just doing up the finishing touches here. This is the last bit of it, and check that out. Like, it's just amazing. And where the Palomino tan was a little bit thinner, you could actually see the black come through a little bit, which is also really cool. I was really, really happy with that. And it was very quick and easy to do. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to touch up all of those spots where the brown had sort of, my brush had flipped over top of the edge, and a little bit of that Palomino tan has gotten onto the edges and into the, I guess that what you would call that spot there that's sort of open, that's where you can grab the coasters out of the holder. I put cork on the bottom of each of the coasters, so they do stand up a little bit higher than the holder itself, which is totally okay. But I just had so much fun doing this. So I'm just using the black paint to clean up those edges. As you can see, I had a little tiny bit of it brush over top when I was doing the wood grain, and so I had to clean this up. So that's what I'm doing now. It's just really quick, easy to do. I'm just basically running my brush on its edge all the way around and cleaning up all of those brown marks that were there. So it's a little bit sharper and aesthetically pleasing. I could have left it alone. I could have done the inside with the wood grain. There's so many options when you're dealing with a blank slate, and you can do whatever you want. It's the possibilities are completely endless, and your only limitation is your imagination. So yeah. So but like I said earlier, I just wanted to keep this simple. The vocal point, not the vocal point, the visual is the actual coasters themselves, because they are individual, one of a kind, and they're just really cool. Like I said, I can't tell you how much fun I had doing these things. So if you hear any crunching in the background, my puppy is with me and she's chewing on her bone right beside me, so I do apologize for that. But she does enjoy to sit with me when I do my voiceovers, and she occupies her time with chewing on her favorite bone. So again, I do apologize for that. So now that everything's dry and I can touch it, I'm going to just simply use my General's charcoal pencil and I'm going to write the word Tiki bar. And I'm just using block letters or just the letter itself. This is going to be my guide. So when I paint on it with my paintbrush, and I'm just going to use a small width of a paintbrush because that's the width of the letters. So I'm trying to space these letters a little bit from each other so that that gives me the room to be able to do the letters. However, when I wrote the word bar, I got excited because I was near the end. And now I'm just checking for center and yeah. I drew the letters on really quickly and I didn't even think about spacing. So I do fix that up a little bit later when I put the paint on. And I'm using that Avalon blue. All the colors that I use will be listed in the description, as well as the brand names. So if you wanted to do what I am doing with the same colors, that way you have that option or the availability of them. If not, I totally urge you to use your own colors, whatever you have in your stash. And the beauty with acrylic paint is you can mix them together and you can make your own colors. So you don't need a huge arsenal of colors to choose from because you can just make whatever you want. So that's the beauty again of acrylic paints, why I love it so much, and I love working with it. And yeah, it's just really, really pretty. So I just do this as basic as possible, just little block letters, but because I'm using a small chisel brush, you can see that it sort of rounds off at the end, at the ends of I guess the letters. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be stuttering, but I was trying to think of a different word to use. Maybe it's just because it's so early in the morning. I don't know. But yeah, it just leaves like a little chiseled edge or like a rounded slant type thing so that the letters are very soft. They're not extremely sharp. And this actually gives the illusion that it could have been carved because when you're carving, it's not very easy to get like the sharp edges as like squares and stuff. It's not impossible. It can be done, but if you're doing something really quick and fun and easy, and depending on the type of wood that you're using, doing the edges like this implies that it was carved with, basic tools, that kind of thing. And that was the effect that I wanted to go for. That was the whole illusion that I wanted to bring forth on this. So this was really fun to do. I'm really thankful that you guys encouraged me to bring this to you and allowed me to share this with you. The fastest way to let me know that you liked it is just simply clicking that thumbs up button. If you wanted to leave me a comment, I encourage you to do that as well. If you're new, I want to say thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you get to see even more fun content that I have planned, filmed, and edited, ready to go. And don't forget to hit that little bell because that little bell is going to send you a notification to let you know that I've posted something and you don't want to miss anything because I have my next tutorial already done and it is adorable. So make sure that you ring that bell so you know when exactly I post it because you're not going to want to miss it. It is so cute. But that's all I'm going to say because I don't want to ruin the surprise. So I finished this off by outlining these letters with black paint. I use DecoArt black and I water it down very slightly so that the paint actually sort of spreads like a lot smoother and it doesn't clump up. So I do this so I get like the thinnest line I can possibly get with my fine lining brush. And if you're interested in making your own, I do have a tutorial on that as well. Again, just check out my description. There's so much cool information down in that description part of each and every video that I post. So I do encourage you to check that out when you have a moment. So you can see that I'm very carefully outlining. And again, I'll remind you, this is real time. So this is how long it takes to do these outlines. Most of my videos, I've usually sped them up so that you're not watching like an hour-long video. And I speed it up so that you can still see what I'm doing, but it looks like I'm doing it really fast. But this is the speed that I do it at. So it's kind of nice that I'm able to show you the actual speed so that you have a better idea as to just how long doing something like this would take. It's just, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was enough content or the video wasn't long enough to worry about making it sped up. So that's why I left it at regular speed. Yeah. So let me know what you think of this. If you have any other ideas for me that you would like to see me paint. I am, like I said, I've got one already done, ready to go. I've got another one that's been filmed and in the editing process. This is so fun. I so enjoy doing all of this. And I'm very excited because I am so close to 1,000 subscribers. And that has been my goal. And we're at the end of May right now of 2025. Oh my gosh. And I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. So your support has been immaculate. I can't thank you enough for subscribing and hanging around and seeing the next video that I'm going to bring you. Your support has been absolutely amazing, and just simply by subscribing is like a great support to me to help me get to my goal. My goal has always been to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I feel like this year is the year that it's going to happen, and I'm just super excited. So easiest way for you to support me in reaching my goal is just simply subscribe. And I would be so thankful for you to do that. Make sure you share this video as well. Friends, family, co-workers that might be interested in something like this. Sometimes that is the easiest way or the fastest way for me to be recognized by you sharing my videos to other people that might be interested, and that would also help my subscribership. So I encourage you to do that, to share this video as well. I'm almost done, almost there. So you can see some of that General's charcoal pencil there where I had sort of sketched on the letters so that I knew where to put them, and I didn't give enough space on these. So what I did was I just painted it with the space, and in doing so that left some of that General's charcoal pencil showing, and that's not a problem. I just wait for it to dry, and using a very damp cloth I just wipe it off, and it disappears. And once that's done, then I can give it a coat of resin or two if I need to. And then it's finished. I want to wish everybody a fun, happy, and safe weekend. And to my American friends, happy belated Memorial Day. I know it was last weekend, but I want you to know that I was thinking of you. And I hope that your Memorial Day weekend was a great one. So there you have it, folks. Life is what you make it. So get creative.